Hi, this video is called How Big Is It? Because we're really talking about estimating and understanding units and also a little bit about scientific notation. So you're going to need to know more or less how big certain quantities are. Most of you are familiar with a meter stick. This is a meter stick that's broken, unfortunately. But a meter stick is about 1 meter long. Here's a better one. Hopefully it's exactly 1 meter long. And this meter stick is divided into smaller units like centimeters. So you'll see 10, 20, 30, 40 centimeters. And each centimeter is marked on this as well. So a centimeter might be roughly the thickness of your fingernail. And there are 100 of these, centi means 100, in a meter stick. There's even smaller units on here. You can see the small lines. Those small lines represent millimeters. And so there are 1,000 millimeters in your meter stick, and you could count them if you wanted. If you flip it over, you'll see other units like inches. A yardstick is typically 36 inches, which is this. Your meter stick is a little bit over 39 inches, which means that a meter is about the same size as a yard, just a tiny, tiny bit bigger. But generally speaking, we're going to always stick to metric units when we do this course. You also see stuff on grams and kilograms that you might need to use in estimation. So if you're wondering how much a gram or kilogram is, keep in mind that kilo means 1,000. So a kilogram is 1,000 grams. And 1 kilogram, and kilograms are our base unit, 1 kilogram is about 2.2 pounds. So if a book, you're holding a textbook, for example, a textbook like this one might be about 1 kilogram. It's a couple of pounds. Your average person, your average adult, is 50 to 100 kilograms. Sometimes you'll see test questions about a football player, and they like using football players because football players might be closer to 100 kilograms, and it's easier to express that in scientific notation. Well, it's not easier, but some of these estimation questions really get down to, do you understand scientific notation and estimation? And so they don't use some of the numbers like 5, they'll just round up or down. A penny is around 2 grams, so a gram is a little bit less than a penny. Sometimes you'll see units like newtons. Newtons refers to the weight of an object oftentimes, because force is measured in newtons. And so if you look at the weight of an object in newtons, an apple, think Isaac Newton, an apple is about 1 newton. A cell phone, you might have a cell phone that's about 1 newton as well. You can express this stuff in scientific notation. So let's say you have 100 millimeters. That is equal to 1 times 10 to the 3rd millimeters. 100 centimeters is equal to 1 times 10 to the 2nd centimeters. I'm sure you've used scientific notation. You just might need to refamiliarize yourself with that. 1 meter can also be expressed in scientific notation. That would be equal to 1 times 10 to the 0th meters. Let's say you're looking for equivalences. Say something is about 1 meter wide, 1 meter wide. Let's say something is about 1 centimeter, I take that back. And we want to express that in meters. Well, we know that 1 centimeter is 1/100th, or 0.01 meters. That's 1/100th of a meter. And if we want to express this in scientific notation, it would be 1 times 10 to the -2 meters. You'll get more practice on this. In addition, you can see on your reference table, on the first page, there's prefixes for powers of 10. And you'll see explanations for the different symbols. So tera, for example, T-E-R-A, which goes by the letter T, represents 10 to the 12th. So a terameter, TM, is 1 times 10 to the 12th meters. This is a prefix that goes before the unit. So it will usually be attached to a unit of some sort. You can say 1 times 10 to the 12th. I want to also encourage you to remember that you can sometimes leave out that. Just go 10 to the 12th meters. And you'll also see the term order of magnitude. an order of magnitude for a problem like this is just around 12, meaning it's raised to the 12th power. That's it. Thank you very much.